sprang out in different directions, but little by little, focused inward. Don't go too far. Even if you see a fish, don't chase after it.
Even if it's a baby turtle?
Even if it's a baby turtle.
What do you mean by focusing my energy inward without letting it escape?
I taught him nothing more than that. Sense it. Feel it. Latch on to it.
No matter what I do, my body heats up when I perform music. In here.
On the other side of this sea spans a much, much larger world than this one.
Wow.
Kai, see the world. If you look at Morinohata from the outside world, it'll seem small. Things might be a little troubling and frustrating for you now, but even so, you shouldn't be too concerned with what other people say. After all, one day soon, you're going to soar through this world with your own strength to carry you.
Do you mean that I have everything that I'll need?
That's right. So dig in your heels. I am sure that this world will need you.
If that happens, can Ray come to the outside world too?
Of course. At that point, you would be untouchable.
How will I be able to repay you for that?
Don't think about that right now. You don't owe me anything.
But, I mean, if it does happen.
It will, Kai. I just want you to promise me. Promise me you'll bring to the world a sound only you can make.
Kai, he's played the main and melodic sections magnificently. And now, he's unbelievable. The absolutely unbelievable. What? I can't hear it. No, he's playing it. I can hear it from far away. As if it's coming from a beautiful forest outside Warsaw. It's so pianissimo.
What an indefinable touch.
Is this a miracle?
This is Kai's own unique expression. His distinct sound that came from my discarded piano. After new life had been breathed into it as the forest piano. An utterly miraculous sound.
How'd you know? Would you say I was able to let my piano ring through the world? I wonder just how far the sound is traveling. Was I able to let it ring throughout the world?
Yes, without a doubt, it resonates flawlessly.
Sosuke, this is exactly what he wanted, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
So you're saying your goal isn't to try and win at all?
Right. That's not something you could obtain by actually aiming for it.
Yes, I suppose that's true. But I do think that's what Kai's aiming for.
If he has that kind of enthusiasm about it himself, all the better. But that's certainly not the objective here. The only thing I want is for them to hear Kai's piano up on that stage.
That's awfully modest of you.
I don't really care if it's modest. That's simply my aspiration.
Aspiration?
Yes. Well, more like a gamble. I want the world to hear this sound, one that only Kai has the ability to make. And if that happens, then they will finally leave Kai alone. If the world's focus is on him, then the people from Morinohata, who live on the underbelly of society, would have no other choice but to cut him loose. He will become the world-renowned Kai Ichinose. All I want is for him to finally fly free. And to that end, I would do anything. His score and ranking in the competition are secondary to that.
This brilliance, having such power left at the end of the program.
The drive of this boy, even after that miraculous pianissimo. And well done, switching it over so smoothly. Sosuke, how'd you know? You arranged for your disciple to pose a frightening challenge to my son, didn't you?
Kai, that's the way.
Kai, your final note. It pierced me. And you released all of the golden glow at once into the light. Why did I have to meet a rival as great as this? If I
can't beat this piano performance. I can't stand before Sosuke Ajino. This strong impulse I feel boiling up from the pit of my stomach. It's telling me to crush him. What is it? I wish I hadn't heard it. Amelia, what should I do?
It'll be dangerous if he makes it to the finals.
Old man John, I think I'll try to surpass Ajino's aspirations. If I don't, I won't be able to repay him in the fullest sense. If I don't, I might lose Ajino forever. Ichinose! That was awesome! You were great out there! Oh, hey, Mukai. Thank you! Hearing such an amazing performance is actually going to help me play more comfortably.
All right, we've now tallied the votes. 12 contestants will continue to the finals. We'll start off by taking a look at the number of yes votes. There are 19 judges, so 19 is a unanimous vote. We would have preferred a clear top 12 decision, but there is a four-way tie for 11th.
The judges' votes are generally yes or no. Judges give a yes to those contestants they think should move on. The results are determined by those numbers.
The star is used to denote contestants who are a student of one of the judges, so we can see how many of us relinquished their vote.
Then hurry and reveal the names and scores of those four, and we can finally begin our deliberations. We can't include only those four. The one with 2 stars in rank 15 is my student, Gardaki. He should have had 2 more yes votes from the start. It's not fair.
What's even more strange is that he got 13 votes. Oh my, Amamiya Jr. is in a bind for sure.
He did have some mistakes, however, I don't agree with this score. If anything, there shouldn't be such a narrow margin between Gardaki and Shuhei.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't participate in my own student scoring, you know. Are you implying there was some sort of fraud involved?
I'm not saying that. Only that there should be a clear separation of their scores.
Perhaps Anna really did bargain with the other judges for points.
Could we not raise the number of contestants who move on to the finals?
I won't allow Gardaki's progression to the finals.
The nerve of that man! Chairman Jasinski, please say something, won't you?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't believe there were even 10 contestants entered here who truly understood the heart of Chopin. However, as per the rules, I believe we must pick 12 contestants.
Those in agreement, please raise your hands. Then, we will narrow it down to 12.
Damn. Who cares about those with lower scores? The real danger is Kai Ichinose. He's an obstacle to the birth of a Polish champion that Poland needs.
I have a suggestion for the issue of Amamiya. The Japanese contestant Kai Ichinose is likely ranked in one of the as of yet unrevealed 8th, 9th, or 10th spots on the board. He wasn't unanimous. In fact, I gave him a no. The reason being is that Ichinose's piano was completely unorthodox for this contest. To be frank, so much so that if we kept Ichinose, we would have to drop everyone else here and now. So I think we should consider letting him go. And we should keep Amamiya instead. If anything, Amamiya has an impressive background. Ichinose hasn't attended a single musical institution. Not only that, but he has no history at any proper competitions. I feel, based on precedent, he isn't even qualified to be here and receive judging. I know the logic is a reach, but if it goes over well, we'll be able to remake the qualifier list. If the Polish judges can just take the hint. Please at least consider it.
Oh. Yeah, okay. But you have to wait your turn.
Now I'd like to deliver an update on the judging process. The initial list of qualifiers has been scrapped, and we are currently deliberating on a second list. Please be patient a bit longer for that announcement.
I had a couple of questions for you about Wei Peng.
You're in luck today.
Huh?
You said you have questions about my son. That's fine, because right now I'm willing to share anything and everything. You see, it's quite possible that I will die at any minute.
Before we review the scores again, I'd like to discuss something with you. The last change to the rules was announced 5 years ago, immediately following the final competition. The video judging used until then was banned, and the emphasis on experience in competitions was decreased. For international competitions, one cannot even make an attempt without serious financial backing. At this Chopin competition, I wanted to see outstanding talent, regardless of the financial standing of any of the contestants. I just ask that you hold your pride and your conscience as a judge close to your heart as you make your decision.
Children can't help but be honest, I guess.
They are honest, but not always correct.
How long is Father going to be anxious about this? Maybe once the announcement is made.
We would like to apologize for the long wait. Here are the International Chopin Piano Competition second round qualifiers. The names will be announced in alphabetical order.
If it's alphabetical, my name will be called first.
Even if he makes it by a hair, as long as they let him into the finals.
I was able to find my own sound at the last minute, and because of that, there's no way I'm going to be dropped.
I will now announce the names.
Please, say Shuei's name.
Number 3, Chansu An, South Korea. Number 4, Chanwoo An, South Korea. Number 22.
I was rejected. I was only able to hear the last 3. Hachino,
old man Sean, where are you guys? So, did I make it or not?
Number 37, Kai Ichinose, Japan.
Sosuke, what should we do? Kai made it to the next round.
There is a lot to do, but for now I say it's time for us to celebrate.
China.
We have to go and tell Kai. I'm pretty sure that he got held up by those kids near the entry who were asking for his autograph.
You're right. He probably hasn't heard the good news yet.
Will be posted shortly. Thank you.
Mother, I'm sorry. I wasn't good enough. Father, it seems you were right after all. I just wanted to make it to the finals, so you wouldn't have that look of dissatisfaction on your face.
Shuhei.
It's a shame I couldn't make that happen.
Yes, it is a shame, but
You don't have to say any more. It's because I just wasn't strong enough.
Shuhei. Huh?
Mr. Pavlos,
Why was he dropped? Why do you think I left Shuhei in your care in the first place? Shuhei. How unfortunate. Truly.
sir,
But you've marked your beginning as a pianist. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You put on a marvelous performance.
thank you very much, sir.
We meet again, Mr. Pavlos.
Father, do you think it would be all right if I left? I'm supposed to do interviews right now, but I'd rather not.
Oh, yes, of course. Don't worry. Just leave it all to me. You can head back now.
I'm sorry, sir. You'll have to excuse me for leaving ahead of time.
There's always afterwards. We can have a nice chat then.
Of course.
What exactly is he saying? Does he intend to continue working with Shuhei after this?
Oh, Leck! Nice job! Yeah, thanks. And you must be pretty happy as well. What? Did I seriously make it through? I only caught the tail end of it. Yeah, we made it to the next round. Oh, and Amamiya? You'd better go over and congratulate him, too. Great! So he made it as well.
dallying?
Mamma Mia! Mamma Mia? Did you come to make me congratulate you? Huh? What are you saying? That's the worst. You come find me at the worst possible time. I refuse to congratulate you. If you want to laugh, then go ahead. Bye. No way. It can't be. Mamma Mia!
So tell us, were you shocked that you didn't make the finals?
Yes, actually I was. But that's okay because now I can focus all my energy on moving forward. Scheduling an interview for the day after the announcement, I must have been feeling pretty confident.
And tell us, were there any of the contestants in this competition who've caught your eye?
I've actually taken an interest in everyone who made it to the finals. That's a lie. The only performance I'm interested in is Kai's.
Well, that's all for today. Thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you all very much. What's been controlling my heart since yesterday isn't sadness, but rage. Since that moment, that smile back there, that was Kai's carefree attitude. He must not have known. And then, your face right after that. You obviously realized what happened after seeing my expression. Your inexplicably troubled-looking face turns my sadness into rage. Damn it. I'd much rather be laughed at and badmouthed than sympathized with. Mamma Mia, just like yesterday, you had to go and show up at the worst possible time. I'm sorry about that. You're sorry? You mean for showing up with a smile after I'd been dropped? I'm sorry. I didn't know what had happened. I was such a fool. Just forget it. No need to apologize. I lost the competition. I never saw it as a competition. Yeah, I suppose that you wouldn't, Kai. I've only ever cared about beating you at piano, but you never even saw me as a rival to begin with. It's just, the last thing I want is your sympathy. That's what's so frustrating. And it's also what hurts me the most. It's not sympathy. I know the result was unfortunate, but there's both good luck and bad luck in competitions. I mean, it's so much more than someone winning or losing. And besides all that, I really do love your piano style. The way you played in that round, that's your new piano style, isn't it? It really gave me the chills. It was the best piano by far. Are you consoling me? I told you I don't want your sympathy. Listen, I know that you may be a good person, Kai. But the truth is, I don't want you in my life anymore. In fact, I felt this way for a long time. I've never really liked you. Ever since elementary school, I've actually hated you. This whole time, I wish I had never met you. I think that if always been jealous of your talent. I was just a kid, but I hated you nonetheless. You bring out the worst in me. I know that this is selfish of me, and I do want to be a good person, but I can't change how I feel. I understand. There were times back then where I felt that might have been true, but I couldn't. But I couldn't bring myself to believe that it was. And now I'm finally realizing that you've hated me all along. Sorry. You're not responsible for any of this. All of this is my problem. Well, I care about you and your piano harmonia. Kai, look, I'm sorry, but I know you're aware of other people's talents, and yet you can't even realize your own talent. That's what's so frustrating for me. I'm sorry, but I have to end this here. I have an interview to get to right now. I guess this is goodbye. So long, Kai. Oh, and good luck in the finals. Sure. Crying isn't fair. I hate Kai. I really do. But right now, even more, I despise myself. My heart hurts as if the knife I hurled at Kai has come back to stab me. Father.
I see. So Shuhei really was on the very edge of making the cut.
He was. Musically speaking, I thought Shuhei was ahead, but there were an unexpected amount of judges that found mistakes.
It was just as I feared. Pavlos brushed it off when I pointed out the mistakes. He was naive.
You can't use Pavlos as a scapegoat in this, you know.
That's not what I'm doing.
He's a fine instructor. I believe he was wholly devoted to bringing Shuhei to the finals.
I understand, Christina.
So, how is Shuhei today?
Well, he's been slammed with interviews from noon until night.
He's really taking them on so soon?
Staying busy might just help him ease his mind.
That's good. And have you done anything to help?
No, not as of yet. I was still in shock last night.
What?
But we've exchanged messages. Besides, I plan to have a talk with him tonight after the congregation.
Ah, you're going to the Chopin Memorial Mass.
Yes, we're meeting up just after that. You see? It's him. Right on cue. Yes, hello?
What is it?
Shuhei is missing.
Huh?
He's not at the apartment or anywhere. For Shuhei to skip an interview like that.
It's going to be fine. I'm sure he's at the Mass.
I told you that I wasn't competing against someone else. But in truth, I may have been.
What?
I wasn't able to find a way to help Shuei's heart, which surely had received the most shock.
Yuichiro.
When I think about it, it was probably me. I forced his belief that if he couldn't beat Kai Ichinose, that he didn't have a future. I may have placed too heavy a burden upon Shuhei. Maybe to free myself from Hachino's decades-long spell for what I couldn't do on my own. I'm the worst father. If Shuhei has done the unthinkable.
I'm sure everything's going to be fine. I mean, didn't you hear that revolutionary piano of his? He's a pianist. I don't think someone who played like that would do something irrational. Once you have known that kind of euphoria, you simply can't help but want to play again. Yoichiro, you of all people should know that. It was that kind of piano.
I guess Kai isn't here.
You're right.
Think he'll show?
Probably.
We should have asked him if something happened last night. He was acting odd, if you ask me. Look, I agree with your non-interference policy. However,
I don't know. I wouldn't exactly call it that. I'm watching over him.
really? Then can you understand what Kai's thinking?
Oh, no. That might be going too far. However, I do believe I can tell when he needs help.
Kai!
Sorry, you guys. I know I'm really late.
Huh? So something must have happened.
I guess you're right. But what?
So sorry.
It's okay, as long as you're in one piece. Anyway, what happened? We were worried.
I got a stomachache in the forest.
Today, on the anniversary of Chopin's death, at this church where his heart resides, everyone offers up a prayer for Chopin. It's like the day in my youth when I first learned of my passion for music. Mozart's Requiem enveloped my entire body and soul. How I have wronged you, Shuhei.
When I'm in here, the gloomy darkness inside me is purged. The rage, resentment, and jealousy feel like they're being wiped away.
I don't believe that admiring someone, competing, and wanting to win are bad things. However, all that aside, it seems I had forgotten the necessity of experiencing the true joy of simply making music. I made the mistake of forcing him to compete with Ichinose, who should have been a kindred spirit for him. Shuhei, is suffering the only thing I've been able to offer you?
Amamiya's father. What's he doing here so early in the morning?
Wei Pang. I'm sorry to trouble you, but if you see Shuhei, could you contact me here?
I'm assuming he isn't in his room.
No, he isn't. This is embarrassing to say, but I haven't heard from him since yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, I understand. I'll be sure to contact you if I see him.
Oh, hey. Your performances in the first and second rounds were wonderful. It's today, isn't it? Your performance. The first day of finals.
Yes,
Play your best piano today as well.
I will. Thank you very much.
bad omen to go along with my morning walk. What is that brat Mamma Mia doing? Good morning. Sorry I'm a little late today. What is it? You're kidding. On my walking route? Hey, wake up. You're not dead, wake up. Wait, Pong? You're really sleeping at a time and place like this? If you want to freeze to death, do it somewhere else.
Oh no, I didn't mean to fall asleep. I was doing some thinking and this dog showed up. He laid down next to me and he was just so warm, I
ran into your father. He's waiting for you outside your apartment right now. Just hurry up and take care of it.
Oh.
Hey, listen. You need to accept the results, okay? Going missing and causing a scene the way you did. Do you really want your parents to worry that badly? I hate weaklings like you who wallow in self-pity with every fiber of my being. Don't ever show your face to me again.
Hold on. Listen, I do accept the results. Because I was able to play the best piano within me. This actually marks a brand new start for me.
Then you need to just go home. I don't have extra time to waste on a spoiled little baby like you. Got it?
Today's the beginning of the final round. I'm sorry to have bothered you. One more thing.
Now what? I told you I don't have time to waste.
I was wondering, how is it that you're able to be so confident in yourself all the time?
Confident in myself?
Yes.
Because I realize just how fragile success is.
Thanks. Without you, I may have frozen to death. Oh yeah, we were in the middle of a conversation. Where did we leave off? Oh, that's right. When I was in 5th grade, I met Kai. Is that his owner? I was bullied as soon as I transferred schools. I became close with Kai after he rescued me. First time he played the boy's piano for me, I was inspired from the bottom of my heart. Without that inspiration, I'm sure I would have given up piano right away. The whole time, somewhere inside me, I cursed having met Kai. But in reality, if I hadn't met Kai, I'm sure I would have let go of my precious piano. If Kai hadn't taken center stage, I wouldn't have been pulled along this far. The fact that I found my very own sound must be because of Kai.
Shui!
Hi, Father. I'm sorry to have worried you.
It's fine, as long as you're okay.
I am. Listen, there are so many things I've been wanting to tell you.
Look, we can talk about anything you want. In fact, there are lots of things I want to discuss with you, too.
Well, we've got plenty of time.
How right you are.
Who are you people?
Hello, Weber. If you'd be so kind, please return with us to China immediately.
Hey, the second performer, Wei Pong, isn't here yet. Has anyone seen him? I'm afraid his rehearsal time is just about to begin. Is it trouble?
Kai, I'm sorry, but I have always hated you. The pain still hasn't gone away, but Amamiya may have been hurting even more this whole time, being unable to speak his mind.
Is the wound deep?
Black,
Is the wound a deep one?
what do you mean by that?
I saw you and Amamiya in the forest yesterday. You were crying, weren't you, Kai? Ever since Amamiya left, you've been acting strange. Are you okay? Don't tell me it was my fault that the two of you were fighting.
It has nothing to do with you.
Are you upset with me? I'm sorry, you just look so carefree, I couldn't help but want to mess with you a little. It was a joke.
Do you think you could leave me alone?
Huh? But if your piano gets all messed up because of what I did, then that would be...
What will happen? Will you be cursed? It's alright. It's not gonna mess me up at all. So yeah, you won't be cursed. Turn this negative into a positive. Count on it. Like, see you at the finals.
Quite the chip on his shoulder, especially for someone who was curled up and crying.
Listen, I've got to get to the venue, okay? Well, about that, you no longer have a spot on today's schedule. The competition officials have taken your circumstances into consideration. They moved your spot to the final day. Don't bother arguing. You really don't have any other choice in the matter. Now, feel free to practice in preparation for the final day.
No way! Wei Pong isn't playing today.
Wait, Paul.
I found out why. His father's in critical condition, so he's taking an emergency trip back home. Oh, to China? What about the competition? Well, if he makes it back in time, he can perform on the final day. But if not, he'll be disqualified.
The timing is absolutely perfect. I'm so glad I did that recent piece on his father. Now that this has happened, can you imagine how interesting it would be if he actually dies? Wei makes it back on the last day, just in time and with spectacular fashion. That would allow me to turn this scoop right into a bestseller.
Victoria, if you get found out, it's not going to be pretty.
Don't worry, I'm not going to get caught. It's just such a shocking read.
That's so cool.
You'll be rehearsing with them before long.
I'm so excited.
Oh, there you are.
John,
I hear Wei Pong will be disqualified.
it's not decided yet. It's different from this one, isn't it?
You're right. There were two versions printed then.
It's starting now.
Sophie Amonson from France, number 45. She will be playing on the Yamaha, performing piano concerto in E minor, Opus 11.
You really should get to work pretty soon too, don't you think? Are things not to your liking? You have 3 full days to practice.
This whole room must
must have taken a lot to prepare.
Something like this is minimal. We can do far more incredible things.
Could you leave me alone?
Yes, of course, as you wish.
We couldn't have had this all readied in just a day. Was this something that was planned? If that's the case, then my father's critical condition is a bold-faced lie. But why would they do it? It's true that it's advantageous to play on the final day. Could they have done this for something so minor?
Well, this accident couldn't have come at a better time. There are no excuses anymore.
Yes, but will this really benefit Way?
Don't be a fool. They judge far differently on the first day compared to the last. There are even people who fake an illness to have the performance order changed. Ah, of course my son would never use an underhanded method even if I told him to. This is just another form of parental love.
She's improved dramatically since the long T-bow. Her piano is much stronger, more graceful than I thought. Damn it, I can even remember her scent. But even that scent gives me relief in this depressing room. I'd ignored women pianists until now. This piano is...
Chopin at age 20 was hope and courage. He hid his anxiety and worries in his heart and departed from Warsaw. The land he chose was Paris. Yes, Paris, in my country of France. This song is a fitting piece for me.
This really hits home. Only the truly skilled are allowed to be on this stage. It's just like Wei Pang told me. I'm spoiled. I want to run back home to Japan right now, but I can't. There's still things left for me to do here.
I brought food. You haven't eaten since this morning. Oh yeah, this has been going around.
What is this?
So what are your plans after this, Kai?
I'm gonna head back and practice. I have a reservation at the Chopin Academy.
That's too bad. Aubrey will be the next one to perform.
Well, I'm off. To enjoy yourselves.
Is he okay? Huh? You're really not staying to hear it?
There's something I have left to do.
Something to do?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Aubrey Tice is up next, the one who's right around Wei Pang's level.
Sorry, Father. Listen to her for me. I'm aware that Aubrey Tice is amazing, but Tice isn't the only amazing one. Hearing Sophie play made it clear. You've got to be the real thing to make it to the finals. Kai has to compete with people like that. What can I do to help you be at your best when you're on that final stage? Tell me, what can I do?
There are only two piano concertos by Chopin. They're commonly called number 1 and number 2. The finals will feature just these two piano concertos. As expected, the number of contestants choosing the flashy number 1 is overwhelmingly great. Of the 12 competing, 3 have chosen number 2. Wei Peng from China, Olesha Yashchenko from Ukraine, and Satoru Mukai from Japan. There are many lovers of number 2 among classical enthusiasts, but I have to say I prefer number 1. I'm so lucky to be able to hear number 1 here in Warsaw. Oh, I want to hurry and hear Ichinose's number 1 already.
Usually contestants will come here to practice. There. Is room 435 available? I took the next room without thinking. I have to apologize. But how can I? I said something I can't take back right before the finals. But maybe it wasn't even all that big a deal to Kai. That's right. Ever since we were kids, Kai's been carefree and surprisingly unfazed. There's no way that's the case. I hurt you during your most important time. I've grown accustomed to being hated by people since I was young. I was fine with that. It didn't affect me. After meeting Amamiya, it started getting stronger. I felt invincible. A lot happened. Amamiya was my very first friend. Even if we were apart, no matter where we were, just thinking that Amamiya is grappling with the piano too, it gave me strength. I thought that if I grew into a legitimate pianist, we would go on forever like that. If I was on the same level as Amamiya, then no matter where in the world we were, the place our hearts pointed towards would always be the same. That's what kept me going. Just how much have I relied on Amamiya's existence? If you were willing to pass up an opportunity to hear Aubrey Tice's number 1, then I guess you're not in any state to be practicing either. No, that's not true. You all right? Including today, there's only 3 days until the real thing. No problem. Three more days. Well, then let's have our final lesson. That means I'll be parting with Aji now. One after another, the people precious to me are casting me aside. Playing the left-hand part with his right hand, recording it over and over again. He made this CD for me. I've seen Ajino play piano with his left hand only once. As a side effect of the accident, his left hand became irreversibly stiff. It added an accent that sort of grabs the attention. This song that he practiced over and over was orchestra part of Chopin's Piano Concert number 1. That's enough. It seems you can't really focus on piano right now. Shall we call it? What? No way. Let me just try again from the beginning, okay? You hear that? I'm just getting distracted by the noise coming from all the other rooms. In that case, why don't we talk for a bit?
I've taught you many things up to this point, haven't I?
Yeah, of course. I've remembered every single thing that you've told me over the years.
Well, this will be our final lesson. I want you to forget about all of it. Wipe everything you've learned from me out of your mind.
You want me to forget everything?
The ability to forget is invaluable.
Machino is trying to separate himself from me. There's no way I could do that.
Listen up, Ichinose. You already have what you need to succeed. It's been inside you all along. Oh, yeah, here. I have something for you.
A piece of the forest piano.
Reiko gave it to me right before we left Japan. She said it was a good luck charm and wanted you to have it. Hey, Kai. Even without that reminder, the forest piano is within you, isn't it? Something you've made yours isn't something that leaves you. I'm sure you're aware that I've taught you everything I know, but you've taken all of that and made it your own now. So rest assured and forget it all, okay? Make your mind a complete blank and challenge the finals head on. In a piano concerto, you operate in conjunction with a group of musicians. On that stage, you have to focus all your senses and be in harmony with the orchestra. Then there's the audience, and how you'll communicate with them. That's what this battle will be about. Things like which edition of the music you have, or what Poland's Chopin is, are not things you need to worry about. 99% of it comes from your studies. The remaining 1% is what's most important. It's about trusting your instinct on the stage. And do you know the reason for that?
Because the stage is alive.
Yes, that's right. You'll be fine. Have confidence. Even without following my teachings, you are you. The one and only Kai Ichinose. And just know that this final isn't the end. It's the start of the pianist Kai Ichinose. Oh, and that. Don't use that CD player anymore.
Wait, what? You're even trying to take this away? Are you kidding? This thing belongs to me now.
All right, I won't take it away. Although, you'll form bad habits using that all the time. The truth is, I wanted to play this for you in person.
That's why you practiced so hard.
Don't forget to exercise control.
That was pretty harsh. You told him to forget everything? I get where you were going. However, did you really have to bring it up today?
It doesn't really matter.
But to be so cold like that, I wonder if he's out there somewhere crying. So, will you really let him go with no questions asked?
Yes, of course. I've always faced Kai with the honest notion that it would be okay if one day I'm not around anymore. I want to entrust him to a world-renowned, incredibly accomplished instructor, one that can help him to go further than I ever could.
And your real plan?
That's it.
I've calmed down after having a good cry. Life is full of surprises. For now, I'll just try resetting what's in my head. If I've mastered it, I can do it. I just have to do nothing but focus. If I do, my mind will go blank, and I can go to the forest. I can hear the orchestra part on a piano coming from somewhere. Am I hearing things? From the next room. It's matching my playing.
Oh, Mamiya. Yeah, sorry I'm late. I'm here to help. Ah, finally morning. Sorry, I made you stay up all night. I've never experienced such a refreshing morning before. My apartment is close by. I've got food there. Really? So, Mr. Ajino really isn't going to oversee your lessons anymore? Guess not. Ajino means what he says. I see. Then for the final, you're gonna have to give it your best shot for him, too. I know. Although, truth is, even that's not enough. Huh? But you still plan on winning, don't you? Yeah, I want to win. Huh. For Kai to seem this worried. No, I was just kidding. Forget I said anything. Something's up, isn't it? Just tell me. It's just that. I can't believe it. The private information guy told me. It really affected me. Does Mr. Ajino know about this? Of course I haven't told him. I didn't realize how many burdens Kai is taking on. I can't even compare myself to him. He seriously plans to win for Mr. Ajino's sake. Compared to Kai, I'm such a small person. Even so, I have to lend all of my strength to you. Kai's piano is amazing. Truly amazing. However, for him to win will be extremely difficult. The reason I'm paying attention to her is because she's the first at this tournament to play Piano Concerto No. 2.
What are the differences between number 1 and number 2?
First, obviously, the length of the songs is different. While number 1 is about 40 minutes, number 2 is about 30 minutes, making it 10 minutes shorter. They're both undeniably long pieces, but the scale of the orchestra in number 1 is larger and is more pleasing to the ears. Naturally, it makes sense that more contestants will choose the flashier number 1.
I see. Then what reasons would there be to choose number 2 in the competition?
Well, one would be that they have no confidence in their number 1. Another is that they have confidence that they can create a show to surpass number 1 with number 2. It's a rough analysis, but I thought it would be one of those reasons. Alessia Yushenko's piano clearly falls into the latter. A careful and beautiful touch. It's brought to life through number 2. It's Yushenko's idiosyncrasy. But Wei Peng, the reason he chose number 2 is to show off his prowess.
The reason no contestants have played number 2 yet isn't the fault of the piece, but rather of their skill, if I'm to be truly honest.
Mr. Pong, does this mean you're aiming for your first win?
I don't see why not. I'll prove that with hope. Victory is possible whether you play number 1 or number 2.
Wow, how dreamy!
I'd like for her to place higher than Pong. But no matter how wonderful a number 2 she can play with her piano, there's no way they can match Wei Pong. It's frustrating. I don't feel like Wei Pong will lose to anyone right now. But that's different from the one I have.
Oh, really? You mean there were 2 versions printed? Here, why don't you take one?
The truth about Wei Pong? What is this? Why was this given out at the competition? I can't imagine Wei Pong would want people to know about this. But it certainly seems like the article is telling the truth. That photo on the last page, no matter how much his appearance has changed, those eyes, they're Wei Pong's. They even have them here. Nothing good can come of anyone reading this. Especially Kai.
Hey, over here, Amamiya! You're early. Yeah.
That report, did you read it? Yeah. Pretty upsetting article, isn't it? Sure is. But it seems like he really did copy Mr. Ajino. He can do that all he wants. It's his choice after all. Puts my stomach in knots is this part. Hearing Sosuke Ajino's piano in person is now forever an impossibility. Through his childhood, Wei Peng's piano has fed off of Ajino's and will soon sweep the entire world. Wait, this part? I mean, they're really talking as if Ajino is dead. It frustrates me. I can see a quiet determination in Kai. If Kai, Mr. Ajino's sole pupil, wins, it will announce to the world that Sosuke Ajino is here.
Sosuke, can you come down to the lobby? It's important.
So what's so urgent?
This right here. I think you should look it over. You'll be surprised.
The truth about Wei Peng. Isn't this the report you picked up at the venue?
Well, just go ahead and read it. First thing in the morning, I'm gonna file a complaint about it to the officials. This is a blatant infringement of the privacy of one of the contestants.
Huh?
Victoria, you really should stop with this. I have a bad feeling.
Would you quit your whining? Kai Tsunose is next on the list. What I want is gossip material. How have we not found his parents or residence yet? Huh? Well, what's this? Morino Hata?
Hey, let's stop the investigation. It doesn't look like there's a connection between Ichinose and Morino Hata. Nothing has come of it yet.
I know. That's why I stayed up all night writing a gossip article.
What?
I have to get it to the publisher quick or I won't be ready in time for tomorrow night. This is really pretty strange. I can't get through to the guy at the publishing house and I need to...
Ms. Victoria Campbell and Mr. David Smith, would that be you two?
Yeah, what about it?
You're charged with interfering with the competition administration. There is a warrant for your arrest. Detain these suspects.
They have already issued an apology. The sponsors must have thought they needed to act quickly.
It looks like some unscrupulous gossip reporter was poking around.
Well, this was a competition important enough for Poland to invite state guests.
Whether the article was truthful or not isn't the issue. I just hope Wei Peng makes it to the final day and can play without any complications.
Yes, let's hope.
Labor Granados is up there, with Wei Peng and Aubrey Tice as the potential winner, according to my father. If Kai can play just like he practiced, he can reach this level. But still, my father is adamant that Kai can't win.
First off, he's much too young. At 17, he's still just a kid. He's quite a ways from reaching maturity.
Yeah, but in the past, there have been winners that were 18 years old.
Well, that's dependent on who's left in the finals at the time. There's a big difference between 18 and 17 anyway. At that age, 1 year is actually quite a big deal.
The Oda Nobunaga you're so fond of became the head of his family at 17.
Oh, the times were different. In that era, their lives were at stake. No matter how Ichinose suffered, his life wasn't ever on the line. Piano is music, and there is a certain music that befits his age. You understand, right?
My counter-arguments stop there. It's not that I couldn't make another objection. It just felt like more trouble than it was worth. Granados is 23. Tice is 25. Pong is 21. We're still only 17. What does Kai think when he hears this piano?
second performer, Daniel Hunt, was a thoroughly interesting pianist as well.
Oh, hey! Yoichiro! Over here! Oh, would you look who it is? Sosuke. Hachino. Your son is here as well. Oh, don't the two of you know each other? Well, of course I've known about him for a long time, but this may be the first time I've ever been able to actually speak with him.
Yes.
Ah, is that so? Then this is a great chance to get acquainted.
Actually, Ichinose has told me a lot about you.
Yeah, you know, the annual Christmas tour, the recital that's free for all of the students. I've come to listen every year ever since I was in 5th grade. It's something of a tradition.
Oh, that.
I'm looking forward to this year's too.
This year.
Father hasn't prepared for this year after being so focused on my competition. Father, why don't I go buy you some coffee? Kai, let's go. Sure. You know, I don't think you had ever told me about that before. I hadn't.
Well, it was unfortunate about your son. And after playing such a fine piano, it's a shame.
Oh, no, he's just got a ways to go.
He certainly has grown a lot. I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Well, he's still chasing after Kai Ichinose. I'm really looking forward to the finals.
I think Ichinose may have gotten a little lucky.
Both luck and ability, wouldn't you say? If he takes it all at only 17 years of age.
That's actually not my goal, but he was fortunate to be given another chance to take the stage.
How modest of you to say.
You think he's being unnecessarily selfless?
No,
At first glance, it seems like he's being humble, but that's not the case. For Sosuke, he has only one unwavering goal, and that is to promote Kai Ichinose to the world. And that's the exact reason why Sosuke came to Warsaw in the first place.
To promote Kai Ichinose to the world?
I can't tell you how proud I am to be here today.
How cool!
The truth of the matter is that when he was in grade school, I had to promise to teach him how to play the piano. Teach me to put food on the table with the piano, he said. That was our deal. For Kai, there were circumstances that made living in Japan difficult. In the beginning, the goal was to enable him to put food on the table from anywhere in the world.
Oh, even Achino's very pride lacks the desire for status. He just wants Ichinose to stand on his own in the world. Is that what he's poured his heart and soul into?
What were you talking about?
About how you used to put food on the table by playing the piano.
Yeah, Kai is amazing in that department. Even when we were in grade school, he would dress up as a clown and play the piano to save up his money.
Well, that's incredible.
One thing that amazed me even more was when he cross-dressed.
Cross-dressed? My, how interesting.
You see, the school was really strict and jobs were forbidden, and I had no choice really.
Come on now.
Did Mr. Ajino come to see you perform? Hey, can we just drop it? Honestly, I practically lost it at the time. I didn't know what to say. The performance itself was actually impressive. But Maria arranged a classic into some kind of sexy dance.
Maria?
I can't see it as anything other than an insult to classical music.
I did go to check on him once. I thought about making him stop, but Maria had already become a popular pianist at the club.
Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Kai's Maria.
Come on!
Maria. That Maria was Ichinose cross-dressing.
Cut me some slack.
You can be sure I'm gonna play the piano with all my heart for you again tonight.
Is that an acquaintance of yours?
Yes. This is Mr. Saga. He's a piano instructor. I think.
My name is Saga.
Oh, the president of Naniwa Music College.
Well, Kai, you know quite an amazing person here.
Oh, Mamma mia. The city is pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Really pretty. After living here for a year, I think one thing that differentiates it from Japan is that it's flat. It's level for as far as you can see. Hey Kai, did you know that the name Poland originated from the phrase people of the plains? Chopin was of the plains. Chopin was raised on the plains. The endless, majestic plains, looking at an enormous sky. Mamma mia. That might be a great hint. Really? Will it be useful? Yeah, Chopin was raised on the plains after all. That's right.
Welcome back!
Wait, what's this, everyone? Closing time was hours ago.
We were waiting for you. There's something they wanted to give you.
Oh, what could it be?
Here. We all chipped in for it. It's a thanks for letting us hear your piano this whole time.
It's real leather gloves, and they're the ones I've always wanted.
You see? I knew he'd love them.
Although they're the cheap ones.
Thank you, everyone. And I'll take extra special care of them. See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Take care.
Careful not to trip.
Well, they love you, that's for sure.
You said it. They are kind people, aren't they?
Kai, I have good news. I hear Wei Pong will be performing tomorrow.
Thank goodness.
That's great. With that, the actors have been assembled.
Chopin. He lived on an endlessly vast plain. It has been echoing in my head ever since last night. I have to go to a forest. One that's much bigger. One that's boundless. Further, a lot further, into the distance. I see you're alone today. Oh, Lek. I decided not to say anything yesterday since you were with Amamiya. But I saw that the two of you made up. You were watching? You really are like the guardian angel of this forest. Just pop up anywhere you like. By the way, shouldn't you be at rehearsal? You're before me, so at 10, right? When I called and told them I wasn't feeling well this morning, they said that Wei Pong was finally here, so my rehearsal time was moved back a bit. I see. So you made it back already, Pong. And, are you feeling any better now? I've never felt better, since it was a lie. I don't get it. What's the point of lying anyway? You don't really gain anything. But I do. I finally get to be at peace. In fact, Emilia died right there. You mean right here? You're standing in the very spot right now. What? And I killed her. No, that's a lie. Why would you lie about that, Lek? Were you scared? You're right. Of course it's a lie. Emilia is alive and well. You do know that you can't believe everything you hear, Kai. I guess. Better remember to never get on your bad side. I have to get going now. Let's both play our best today. Good luck, Lek. If you were to drop out of the competition, then I could really play my best. If you hadn't entered, the victory would surely have been mine. Pong isn't even an issue anymore. Did you read the article yet? The truth about Wei Pong? Turns out he's just some nobody orphan who got picked up by a shady old guy. And he even made copying some loser no-name pianist his primary goal in life. The guy's a wreck. Don't talk about Ajino that way. Yeah. Kai, let's go. Okay. Man, I was wondering what you were up to. Thanks a lot. You really saved me. Oh, don't let this throw you, Kai. What's that? Pong changed his song selection from number 2 to number 1. Did he really? That's right. He did it in order to go for the win. It means he's serious about taking you down.
Oh, Allegra! Hi. How cute! So tell us, is he yours? He is. Huh? Oh, we were just about to throw this out.
Incredible, Allegra. The resoluteness in your piano reflects your recent motherhood.
And I've got a second one.
Huh? Pong is just screwing around, I know it. Figures that he would just make it. Still, he's got guts, putting out something so revealing about his tragic roots. He didn't strike me as the type who'd want to be seen as the tragic hero this badly. Actually, would his nearly dead father really be able to share a story this long? It smells like bull.
That's right. That article does seem rather questionable. Do you honestly think a mother exists who would die due to hatred for her child? It's the opposite. I believe that mother of his must have been thinking that she had no other options but to die alongside him.
But, I mean, Miss Granados.
Did you hear me? By instinct alone, mothers are sworn to do anything to protect their beloved children, even if it means defying God. Maybe you boys are just too young to understand. Well, either way, things worked out. Wei Pong is alive, isn't he? And thanks to that, we get to hear his piano. Now let's hurry along.
Ridiculous. At this point, it doesn't matter what anyone might think of me. No, there is one who matters. Sosuke Ajino. Only what Mr. Ajino thinks. Did that article leave him hurt? Does he find my existence irritating? That article being released means I can't bring myself to face Ajino. Or perhaps he hasn't read it yet. No, I'm sure he has. Which means I just have to completely defeat Ichinose. I'll demonstrate with my own hands that Ajino's piano was far superior. Once I do that, I'm sure I'll be able to stand before him. Stand before my one and only teacher. I haven't played my piano to defeat Ichinose yet. Ajino, before I found your piano, I was called a bomb. I lived as though I were mere trash. I desperately chased after your sound, and I tried to grasp it. It was the single spider's thread that was lowered down to hell. Hajino! Hajino! That thread, it's going to be cut! Sir! Mr. Ajino, wait.
Oh, Wei Pong, hello. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. Do you need something?
I was wondering something. My piano. Does it make you uncomfortable in any way?
What? How could it? Why would you think that? After hearing that impressive piano, I don't think anyone would feel uncomfortable.
But I just hope you understand, my piano style is based on your own. If I hadn't found your piano when I did, then I certainly wouldn't be alive today.
If that's really true, then I am deeply honored.
So, you really did read that article. Then, I wanted to ask you if from here on out you would permit my style of piano playing.
Permit?
Yes, that's right. My inheriting of your piano.
It could be that what drew you to my piano in the first place is that the sound that you are looking for and the sound that I am looking for are, by nature, quite similar. It's as if your soul reacted very strongly to the sound of my piano. Isn't that one way of looking at it? Unfortunately for me, the path for me to continue to pursue it became inaccessible along the way. You, however, can move further ahead. Do you still think you need my permission to do that?
I got this far, always believing that I would be the one who would inherit your piano. This whole time, it was my pride. Please, don't push me aside. Don't cut my lifeline. I really did come this far by chasing after you. That's why I want you to acknowledge me. That's why I want you to praise me. Am I a child?
Then I wish to hear your very best, number one. What I want to hear is the pianist Wei Pong's best possible piano.
What if that ends up ultimately bringing down Ichinose? Is it still something you'd want to hear?
Why, yes, of course. Give it everything you've got. Wei Pong, I want to see what lies ahead for you. I want to see how the sound I pursued evolves and develops from this point on. So then, go forward with the knowledge that there's nothing more for you to fear.
The hand he extended to me was large, warm, and enveloped my entire being. Yes, sir. I won't fear anything anymore. My one and only teacher told me not to. My feet are light. I feel power overflowing from my body. The scenery is the same, yet everything I see is shining.
So in the end, Pong is playing second today. I'd hoped he'd land the final slot. The way the crowd is, the whole venue seems to be awaiting Wei Pong's turn. I'd say Hao's plan worked out pretty well. If he's really hurt that bad, why not just do us a favor and die?
The final stage. The second participant of the last day is Mr. Wei Pan from China, number 48. He will be playing on the Steinway, performing piano concerto in E minor, opus 11. Allegro maestoso, romanzo larghetto, rondo vivace. Wei Pan from China.
I've never felt like this before. Right now, I'm feeling grateful for everything. This atmosphere, standing on this stage. I'm even grateful for that gossip article. Hao, thank you for finding me when I was just trash. For giving me a piano. For allowing me to meet Mr. Agino. Thank you. I don't love you, but I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart.
imagine Way's performance is beginning right about now. There's nothing to worry about. Way will surely win, without a doubt.
I've heard it countless times, but I never noticed how beautiful this song is. How? Can you hear this piano? How? I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart. It's changed.
What is this gentle voicing?
What's going on? Something is different. Am I losing control of my playing? But it's not unpleasant. What in the world is this?
If Pong has developed a warmth in his piano, he might be the most frightening pianist of all. You could say that was his one weakness.
Wei Pong is evolving even further. Kai, no one can stand up to Pong's piano anymore. The music, it's gushing forth note by note, as if I'm becoming one with the soul that lies within this piece. This is something that happens. I'd always thought the piano was something to be controlled. If you let go of that control, does the piano sing all on its own? Or is it my own self that's singing? Ajino, I intended to play a cool second movement and portray the impotency of love. So, why is the sound that's coming out so brimming with love? Could this be exactly what Chopin aimed to achieve? Ajino, was this amount of love within me? Ajino, has some magic been cast upon me for me to produce this sound? It's too warm. Are you listening, Kai? Wei Pong will certainly win. I don't think anyone in the world can surpass this number one. But I'm sure the fact that I was standing beside him here will be the highlight of my life. Mine, as well as Kai's. Did I slip on that passage a little? Well, whatever. The sound is alive. That's right. I'm alive too. Alive and playing piano. I didn't know playing piano could be so fun and so blissful.
Pong's playing with a smile.
Starting today, I can live to play the piano. The woman who brought me into this world. My mother. I'm grateful to her. Your life may have been a very unfortunate one. But I know that I can become the evidence that you were alive. I know I can someday become a pianist who's proud to have been left in this world. I swear to you.
granting me life. I thank you.
Alpone, do you hear that applause? That is for your son. Can you hear it?
You should head back to the meeting room before it gets crowded. We don't need to talk right now. But you didn't kill him.
Dumbass, check to make sure he's dead. Anyway, only contact me after you've seen him take his last breath. You hear me? We're not dealing with your average man here.
Well, I'd say that about the site.
I couldn't say. There's still 2 left after all.
Yes, you're right. We're all waiting for Poland's new star, Lech Szymanowski, to play last, aren't we?
Whoever seems to be worried about the judges after that performance.
Be careful, Ichinose. Once we make it through here, we're clear. Fine, Mukai.
Mukai!
Oh, hey, Doi!
Nice to meet you. I'm Aoi Doi.
Oh, hi there. Are you Mukai's girlfriend? Actually, Doi here has been a resident of Poland ever since middle school, due to circumstances involving her parents.
Right.
She's acquainted with some of the people involved with this competition.
That's right. In particular, Amelia, Lex's older sister, has actually been a friend of mine for quite a while.
You mean Amelia is Lex's older sister?
Huh? Oh, so then you know Amelia? Poor thing, I can't believe it. That accident has left her unconscious for 5 years now. In fact, Amelia was actually supposed to be a contestant in this competition. Hmm? Oleg!
They were just talking about Amelia. It's not just me. Everyone has something riding on this, big or small. Lek? How much did you hear? Huh? How much did you hear about Amelia? The only thing that I heard is that Amelia's your older sister. It's been 5 years since her accident. I made her a promise that I would come here and I would win this competition and somehow find a way to wake her up. Even Amelia said that's what would happen. You see, the thing is, she can only speak with me. But I'm sure you'll just think I'm lying about this anyway. Not at all. Things like that are definitely possible. Oh. But, like, if there's any promise that we really have to keep, I'm sure it's that we have to put out our absolute best. Oh, come on. Now you're giving me cliches? Either way, Wei Peng is going to be the winner. Don't say that. There's no way we can know for sure. The two of us still haven't played yet, you know? So you're telling me that you won't be pulling any punches out there? I couldn't imagine pulling punches. Especially not now when it's time to play our best piano ever. Oh, I know. Why don't you have Amelia listen to my piano too? Stop messing around. This has nothing to do with you. No, you're wrong. It does. It's not just Amelia. I've come this far so that I can play for everyone. What I want is for the whole world to hear my piano.
Promise me something. Promise me that you'll bring a sound to the world only you can make.
Don't you feel the same?
It must be nice, Kai, to not have to deal with any kind of suffering.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
With an honest, straightforward upbringing, I really envy you.
Now that's not a bad lie.
Well, it's time. I'm gonna get going.
Yeah. Well then, powodzenia, like.
Powodzenia, Kai. But my piano might not make any sound.
What's that mean? Are you talking about that curse?
Oh.
I'm kidding. What are you, a child?
Every time, right before a competition, I have the exact same dream. A nightmare where no matter how much I move my fingers, no sound comes from the piano.
That couldn't happen, Lek. If your piano isn't making any sound, well then, it must be broken. Just have them switch it, okay? Look, you may be a liar, but a piano never lies. So if you do your best out there, then it's gonna play its best for you in return. After that, the two of you will become one. But you knew that, didn't you, Lek?
Do you swear it's true, Kai? What you just told me?
Yeah, I swear. Pianos aren't able to put curses on you.
And what about if my piano doesn't make any sound?
Then just switch it out.
Mamma Mia!
Huh?
It's Takako Maruyama. You might not remember me. When we were in grade school, you and I were in the Japanese student piano competition together.
Huh? Could it really be the toilet princess?
That's correct.
I didn't know you were here.
I actually got here 2 days ago. I was so sad I didn't make it here in time to listen to your piano live. It was a wonderful performance.
You were able to hear it?
Yeah, on an internet broadcast. In the second round, I wondered what exactly had changed so drastically that my heart shuddered. That was a special kind of piano. The kind that changes your life as a musician.
It affected you that much?
I guess that I had better get to my seat soon. Kai, play with everything you have.
Yeah, I will.
Ever since he was little, whenever Kai felt nervous or anxious, he grabbed my clothes or my hand. His height and hands have both grown, but that part of him won't change. It'll be all right. Just believe in yourself. Oh,
You take this. I told it from now on, it has to watch over Sosuke Hachino. I'm fine now. Watch from the audience with that.
and I'll do the playing. I understand. Go on. Kai has left the nest. Go, Kai. Seize your future.
The next participant is Mr. Kai Ichinose from Japan, number 37. He will be playing on the Steinway, performing Piano Concerto in E minor, Opus 11, Allegro Maestoso, Romanza Larghetto, Rondo Vivace. Kai Ichinose from Japan. Also, Warsaw Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Antoni Colt.
I see. So you actually entrusted all that skill to your favorite student.
That's not exactly true, Maestro. You see, I wasn't the one who raised Kai. The forest. The piano of the forest raised Kai.
Huh? That phrase that was mentioned in his profile, student of Sosuke Achino at the piano of the forest, was indeed written in there. I assumed it was the title of some piano class.
Hey, Chopin. I came to fulfill my promise. So, sit right there and listen until the end.
Reiko. Right now, Kai is facing the world and playing his own piano. Can you hear it? Are you listening?
Blackout?
Everyone, stay calm. It's all right. Focus. The saving grace is that our piano isn't shaken by this one bit. The orchestra has calmed down. Let's follow the piano.
What he's calmed down isn't just the orchestra. He's even eased the audience's tension in an instant. In this pitch black, the passages Ichinose is playing, the brilliance of the double stops, are sharply, distinctly piercing my heart. All at once, he focused the ears of the audience on sound alone, on the world of this opus. He's turned the sudden darkness into the most grand production.
Are you all right now? It seems I didn't need to ask. Now then, where do you intend to take us next? No, it doesn't matter where. We will follow you anywhere. Damn it! What is this euphoria I'm feeling? If I'm not careful, my body and soul will be awash with it. Has a breeze started to blow?
Kai, this is the forest, isn't it? How nostalgic. It's the forest of piano.
Kai, this is a sound only you can produce. A tone taught to you by the forest, yours alone. What I have received from Kai is far greater than anything I have given. Since the time I first saw him glowing in the moonlight playing the piano in the forest, I thought maybe perhaps I was the only one who could show him his true potential as a pianist. Ever since that moment, I have been given a purpose in life. Kai, so many things have happened to me. Until that point, I had been living life as a dead man. I'm completely bewildered at how you revived the emotions within me. The environment that had surrounded him brought him only resentment and sorrow. He was frustrated with his own dilemma of being unable to accomplish anything. But the most bewildering thing of all was that despite all of it, he was joyful. The joy of Kai learning. The joy of him growing one small piece at a time. At one point became something irreplaceable for me. Perhaps it's like a parent with their child. I'm sure it's a feeling of appreciation, just like this. Rico.
Hachino, from that moment on, the two of us, mother and child, have relied on you for so much. How can I ever express my gratitude?
Ray, no matter how grateful we are to Hachino, it won't fill him with joy.
Then what are we supposed to do?
As far as things that would really fill Hachino with joy, well, there's only one thing I can think of.
Huh? What's that?
Huh? You mean you don't already know? Weren't you the one who asked him to? Come on. You know that Hachino's desperate to make me a full-fledged pianist. In which case, I just have to become one. Hachino is always trying his hardest. He's lived his life in order to make me a full-fledged pianist. So that
I'm trying to find a way to get you out of there. You don't have time to lose heart. You've managed to come this far on your own strength. Just a little more.
it's not my own strength.
If you weren't here, then no way someone like me would even have the opportunity to go to middle school.
That's ridiculous. You know middle school is mandatory.
Yeah, but you had to beg to get into the school. There was no other way. I overheard you talking with the teachers.
I've done no such thing.
If me going to school means you have to beg, then I just don't want to go at all.
All right then. If you think you've made me that far, then you'd better attend. Study more than everyone else. Graduate right on time. But if you didn't actually have talent, then who knows? I may not have helped you in the first place. It's just that piano of yours. I can't let it remain dormant. Don't you see? It's true. The only thing causing me to act is your strength and your talent. I don't want to hear the phrase someone like me anymore, okay? Have you forgotten? You're the one who was chosen by the piano of the forest.
There's no such thing as being chosen.
Just believe in yourself.
I can't believe in myself.
All right, then believe in me.
Gino. Yes, this is the forest of piano. Cold. The orchestra. Everyone else is in the forest. That's the feeling I got. It's finally the third movement. Now in this moment, I believe in myself.
Now, Kai, it's finally the third movement. Time to bring out the best of your ability. Now's the time to exit that forest.
Kai Ichigose. This ability to communicate was supposedly fostered by the forest, according to Hachino. At the time, it seemed to be rather hard to believe.
What was that relaxed piano just now? I haven't heard you play like that before.
Oh, the landlady opened up the window for me. She said it's fine if people hear it outside, since it's noon.
It's just, I could hear the sound from somewhere that should have been too far for it to reach.
Huh? Oh, the wind was blowing, so I let it ride the breeze.
Kai, is that? This piano is...
Oh, did you notice? I was playing so that you wouldn't. Well, you seem sort of down in the dumps lately, so I just sent you some soft notes. It's kind of the same way that you can calm down a snake if you think about it. If you noticed, then I failed.
The piano of the forest exceeded my expectations and steadily raised Kai. Kai, you're in the forest right now, aren't you? But even if you don't return to the forest, you should be able to play your piano. Kai, why don't you try moving on from it? If you can perform with the Warsaw Philharmonic like this, don't you think you can move on from that forest? Because you're together with this orchestra. Because you're not alone.
I was raised in the forest. Chopin was raised on the plains.
His piano is changing.
I was raised in Japan. He was raised in Poland. Even though our backgrounds are different, I understand him. Playing his music helps me find my own freedom. Now I can see. Great sky. Left. The forest.
This sound. It's Kai's first sound. That
right. The piano of the forest is within me at all times. If that's the case, I can go anywhere. I can be more free. Further. Than ever before.
Very well. Let's go as far as you can go.
The piano of the forest has evolved and will expand evermore, uninterrupted by anything. Endlessly free. This right here is the piano I wanted to hear from Kai. I see. So the piano I strived for had this kind of sound. Happily, playfully, flowing through the ether of the whole world.
Yes, it can. It can be so free. I was born and raised in a red light district called Morinohata, the son of a prostitute. The piano that was thrown away in the forest became my irreplaceable best friend. Defeated by, fought with, loved more than I could ever repay. Allies, and my precious instructor. It wasn't a smooth road, but looking back, I was always in the company of caring people. I was always, at every moment, surrounded by warm people. That's why I am who I am now. I want to play the piano. I want my sound to reach the entire world. Here's the finale. Kai, he was able to play a chord that matched the orchestra for the song's finale. How'd you know? Maybe he's already disappeared from my sight.
Hachino, did you listen to the whole thing? I played it. Hachino, teacher.
What's with all this excitement? Calm down. Poland's Szymanowski is up next.
The next participant is Mr. Lech Szymanowski from Poland, number 54. He'll be playing on the Steinway, performing piano concerto in E minor, focused on
Emilia,
Allegro Maestro,
Emilia,
Romanzo,
Emilia.
So are you playing the piano today to honor Emilia?
Yes, I am.
In that case, we will join you in playing for her. We will support our new local star with everything we've got. Now, Szymanowski, play the final piece with us. Let us top this off with an ultimate performance. Very good, Warsaw Philharmonic. Elevate him just like that.
Emilia, Lech is going to play. He wants you to hear it.
Beautiful.
Such nobility.
Emilia, I'm going to play the best number one I've ever played for you. The number one that, in reality, you should have been playing. The truth is, I've never stopped regretting it since that day.
Hey, are you really going to skip Grandpa Dimitri's lesson? Okay, then I'll just have to go instead. All right then, but don't come crying to me when I'm the only one who actually gets better.
Emilia lost the ability to play the piano instead of me.
Unbelievable. To think Lech could take his piano this far. I wonder, did I ever really believe in Lech at all?
No, I'm not lying. Emilia really did say that to me. She said to wait for her and she'll get better and wake up. She told me.
Talking to birds and bugs was a lie. Just like talking to Amelia is a lie.
But it's not a lie. I'm telling the truth, Father.
I believe it. I want to believe it.
Then when will she regain consciousness? At this rate, it's as if she's already dead.
Emilia, it's the second movement. Your favorite. How long ago was it that I played second piano for you? My clumsy accompaniment was laughable, wasn't it? I regret it every day. If I had kept my promise with Grandpa Dimitri that day, the person playing here right now would would have been you. If only I could return to that day. I would give up anything to change it.
This is it. Our Poland.
Emilia, I'm a liar. I've been pretending I could talk to you up to this point. The truth is, I stopped hearing your voice long ago. No. Maybe it's as Father says. Maybe it was all my imagination to begin with.
You're wrong about that. It's not your imagination, Lex.
Emilia.
That's right. It's true. I actually have been talking with you this whole time.
I'm so glad.
Enough of that. It's not the time for tears.
Emilia. Emilia.
He's losing composure.
Lex, you have to stop crying. You must focus on the piano.
Oh no, is he crying?
That's right. This isn't the time to be crying. I'm playing the piano in Emilia's place right now.
No, that's not true at all, Lex. No one can step in and play in someone else's place. You simply have to play your own piano. So please, stop only looking to the past.
He's playing alone. It's almost like he's cut all contact.
Black, listen to me. Stop running away. You must always face forward and play your piano. Play your very best piano. The orchestra is here for you. Do you remember what you told me? You promised that you would play the best #1 for me.
Don't fight on your own.
I was a fool. I have to face forward. Take a step.
Right, good. Be complete.